So it appears that the new weapon of choice for the authorities, for people they don't like, for people that are outspoken online, for people that say the incorrect thing, is the anti-terrorism legislation. So you're all probably familiar with the fact that Tommy Robinson was dragged through the courts over recent months for allegedly breaching the terrorism legislation. That went to court, and as I reported on a couple of weeks or so ago, was thrown out on its ear because, quite frankly, everyone knew that there was no terrorism involved, knew he hadn't done anything wrong, and knew that it was effectively a stitch-up. Well, they're doing it again. This time, the man in the frame is a guy called Ryan Williams. Ryan Williams is a content creator, a YouTuber, an Instagrammer, a TikToker, who also goes by the name of the Scottish Korean. He makes controversial, funny, piss-taking videos, basically, and his target a lot of the time is Islam, Muslim people, etc. Now, a lot of the time, this is quite tongue-in-cheek. Some of the time, it's quite abusive. Some of the time, I can understand that people would be offended by it. But is he a terrorist? Is he linked to terrorism? Is he in any way causing terror? No, absolutely not. It's ridiculous. It's an absolute farce. Yet coming through Heathrow Airport earlier this week, he was stopped, arrested, well, not arrested, detained, questioned for a long, long time under the terrorism legislation. He's now waiting to find out whether charges are going to be brought. Now, is this man offensive? Does he cause offence? Does he insult the religion? Yes, to all of the above. But his argument is that religions, all religions, in this case Islam, but all religions are just ideas, they're concepts, they're ideologies, they're belief systems, and therefore you should be able to have free rein to critique them, to mock them, to take the mickey out of them, to poke fun at them, to question them. Surely that's true, isn't it, of all religions? Whether it's Christianity, Judaism, Hinduism, Sikhism, Zoroastrianism, Islam, whatever it might be. Why are they immune to criticism? Why is a religion, when you really consider it, any different to a political ideology? It's a belief system. It's a belief in the way of living your life, a belief in the way of doing things. They don't have any proof. So you should be able to critique them. You should be able to mock them. And yes, I totally understand that causes offence. And yes, I totally understand that if you go too far and if you incite hatred or you incite violence, then that's a crime. But it's not terrorism, is it? These your laws are being weaponised to try and take down people that the authorities don't like. And the reason they're using these laws is because if you get detained under them, the restrictions and the things that you need to comply with are much stricter than they are under normal laws. You can't refuse to answer questions, and you must provide the locks to all of your devices. So you've got to give them the key codes to your mobile phone, to your laptop, to your iPad, whatever it is that you might be using. And therefore they get access to your life, access to everything you've said, access to stuff you might have said in private WhatsApp groups or to a mate, which may well be offensive, but they get to see it all. And that's why they're using these laws. So Ryan Williams, I've not watched a huge amount of his content. I've seen some of it. Some of it's funny. Some of it I can see is a little bit offensive. I don't really care. But I 100% back him in saying that the use of these laws against him is absolute state overreach. It's absolute Big Brother style control. And it's completely and utterly wrong. And the very, very, very worrying thing for people like me and thousands of others who make this sort of content is that we could be next. And if we just allow it, if we just accept what happens to these people, then it's going to spread and it's going to be used more widely. And this week it could be Ryan Williams. Next week it could be me. The month after that, it could be you.